River with another video, and in today's video, as you saw by the title, we'll be looking at the top 10 Garbage Pail Kids from the 80s, the original series that have sold in 2020. This list will consist of cards, PSA graded. There is one raw card, but this will basically just be the price they've sold. And right now on eBay, there's cards listed for higher than what these have sold. So this list will get pretty outdated pretty fast. But since these have sold and the other ones are just listed, I thought we'd just stick with the sold price just because these have been officially bought by someone else. And I can guarantee you, the number 3 spot will shock you, right? And this is done by GPK Forever. That is me. So please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't. By hitting that like button, you just help the YouTube algorithm share this video with other people who may enjoy it. So it really helps out sharing the channel with others. And then if you also don't mind hitting that subscribe button, that also really helps out the channel. I was shocked when making this presentation that Blasted Betty right here, right from Series 15, Atom Bomb's sister, as some people call her, did not make it on this list. I thought for sure she would make it on this list, but she did not. I'll hurry and take the next few seconds to hurry and let you guys know about a new thing I'm doing. So with all upcoming videos, I am putting links in the bottom in the description down below, and there will be a link to penny sleeves. That'll take you to Amazon. I've created an affiliate account to where if you buy something through Amazon through my link, I get a small percentage of that sale. And it's just a nice way to really help out the channel, because a lot of the money I use to do pack openings, to buy boxes for box breaks, send cards into PSA, or anything else like that, I take it out of my personal work check. And I thought it would be nice for the channel to kind of help itself. So if you don't mind, and you shop through Amazon a lot, if you're just shopping to get groceries or something like that, and you are going to buy it through Amazon, if you don't mind using that link down below, that would be really appreciated. So let's get into this. Let's get past all the boring talk, and let's get into this. Number 10, we have Nerdy Norman. And Nerdy Norman here sold on October 31st of 2020. It was a PSA 10, Gem Mint 10, that sold for $1,000 crossed out, right? For those who don't know, this is Nerdy Norman right here. One of the original characters from the original 1985 series right here. So there you go. Number 10 goes to Nerdy Norman. Number 9, we have Drippy Dan. Drippy Dan sold on December 10th of 2020. It was a PSA 10. It sold for $1,000 crossed out, right? That means an offer was given to the buyer or the seller, and the seller took it. But we don't know for sure how much it sold. So that's why I kind of have them in order of this. So there you go. There's Drippy Dan for you. Or again, another of the original 1985 Series 1 set. Number 8 goes to Weird Wendy. Weird Wendy sold January 10th of 2021. This sold about 14 days ago from when I'm recording this. It was a PSA 10 glossy, and it sold for $1,650 crossed out. So Weird Wendy, again from mine and Mr. D's personal experience, this is kind of a rare card, because when I broke that UK box of Series 1, I didn't pull very many. And when Mr. D broke the original box, right, opened up that box, he only got maybe 1, maybe 2 of this card, while other cards he had like 5 or 6. So this card right here is kind of a rare card. So there you go, Weird Wendy. Again, a really awesome character. I really like Weird Wendy. I think Topps did a good job on that card. Number 7 goes down to Down Roda. Again, I was shocked when I found out that Down Roda had beaten Weird Wendy. So here we go. Down Roda was sold on November 17th of 2020. It was a glossy PSA 10, and it sold for $1,800 crossed out. So it definitely would have probably sold more than the Weird Wendy. This is Down Roda right here for those who didn't know. And again, this is another original of the 1985 group from Series 1. Most of this list will consist of the 1985 Series 1 cards. But don't forget, number 3 will shock you who it is. Number 6, we have Chili Millie. Again, another one of the Series 1 1985 characters, sold on October 21st of 2020. It was a glossy PSA 10. And here's the price for you guys. It sold for $1,999.99 crossed out. Here's a picture of Chili Millie for those who don't know who the character is. That's why I put pictures in there for those who are new into garbage pail collecting, so that they can have a visual of who the character is. So there you go. That's Chili Millie. Number 5 kind of shocked me a little bit, but not really. But here we go. Number 5, we have Colin coming in the 5th spot. This card was on the market around 2020, and the seller was asking around $2,000 to $3,000 for it, and it's the no number misprint. I couldn't get a specific, sale on this card because I don't know if it's sold or if the buyer maybe took it off and sold it to someone else, maybe through like a social media app or something like that. But I just know that I could not find anything on this card. So let me know if you know what this card sold for. I know the last time I saw this, it was listed between $2,000 to $3,000. So that's why I have it marked down as such. And for those who don't know what the misprint is on this card, if you've noticed, or if you have any Garbage Pail Kids of the original ones from back in the 80s, they all have a number right here. This misprint is to where they forgot to print the number. So that's why this card is very valuable. And in Series 9, right, which came out in 1987, this was already a hard card to pull. This was probably the best card you could pull out of that series. Even the regular print semicolon is a very pricey card. So yeah, the misprint made it on. And this, I believe, was a raw card pricing. Raw card. So, number 4, we have Dead Ted. Again, another one of the 1985 original characters. 85, the pink packs of Series 1. This sold January 8th of 2021. It was a glossy. It sold for $2,900 for a PSA 10. You may be asking, GPK Forever, how come all the cards you're telling us that have sold for high prices, how come they're all PSA 10s? Well, if you guys have been card collecting for a while, or maybe if you're new to card collecting, PSA 10 graded cards sell for a lot more than raw cards. What I mean by raw, I mean cards just straight out of a pack, right? These cards have been graded by a professional company on the quality of the card, or not quality, sorry, the condition of the card, see if there's any flaws in the printing process for these cards. So a lot of collectors, including myself and Mr. D and many others, truly like to collect PSA graded cards because over time they gain more value than your regular card. So, and here we go. Number 3, guys. And remember, I told you number 3 will shock you. And it did me. It really shocked me when I first found this out. So number 3 belongs to Brutal Brad from 1985 from the 2nd series. This card sold on November 3rd of 2020. It was a PSA 10. It had the Messy Tessie back and it sold for $3,000 crossed out. Some of you may not know what I'm talking about. So in Series 2, they introduced puzzle backs. So what you would do is you'd have to open up so many packs and get all the right characters to form a puzzle. Well, in Series 2, they introduced 2 puzzles. You could have the more common back version, which was Joltin' Joe. Live Mike. Or you could have Messy Tessie. And Messy Tessie was the rare version of this card. I believe it also was matte. So this was a pretty sought after card, and I was just shocked when I figured that out. So there you go. That was spot number 3. Number 2, we have the king himself. We have Atom Bomb. This card sold on November 19th of 2020 for a PSA 10, and it sold for $8,000 crossed out. It was not a glossy. It was a matte card. This card right here on eBay, they are trying to sell it for $14,000 at this moment. You may be asking, GPK Forever, why didn't you put $14,000 instead of $8,000? Well, this is what the price was that it was bought at. They're asking $14,000 for the same card, but it was bought at $8,000. So if it sells for $14,000, it'll definitely go up in value. Definitely be going up in value. And number 1 belongs to Nasty Nick. Nasty Nick sold on October 27th of 2020. It was a PSA 10, and it sold for $12,911.22, which is pretty crazy. This by far is the most expensive Garbage Pail Kid that you could possibly have as a PSA 10. This and the Atom Bomb were both mattes. For those who don't know, matte, you can have a glossy or a matte card. Glossy cards are more valuable. So if you have a glossy, they're going to be more valuable than their matte versions. So Nasty Nick, for those who don't know, is a part of the original set of 1985, and he is the first Garbage Pail Kid in the set when Atom Bomb is number 8. So this card right now, I know I think a starting bid's at like $14,000 is what they're asking. It's either $14,000 or buy it now for $14,000. I don't know, one of the two, but both of which are crazy. So the prices of these Garbage Pail Kids are going up. I know that this video right here is going to get outdated so fast with how the prices are increasing for these cards. So there you go. Those are the top 10 Garbage Pail Kids from the 80s, the original ones that have sold in 2020. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with the pricing on these cards? Do you agree with what spot I put them in? And would you pay the price that someone paid for these cards? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to leave that like. It really helps out the channel, and it really means a lot when you do both at the same time. So there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see maybe a video series where I talk about the best pulls you can get per series from the original 80s set 1 through 15. Let me know if you guys would be interested in maybe one of those videos, and I'll start working on that here very shortly. So thank you all for staying tuned.